Hey there, folks. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG.
We've got a cave to explore.
You know, I'm thinking I'll drop the whole LP thing and take up sewing.
You never know.
Because
There might be a
big audience for that. I mean, then again, I mean, you know, if you were to finish a Let's Play of something really hot like Super Mario Bros. RPG, it could be even bigger.
Well,
it looks like we picked the right path.
I guess. I just went to the top left to start.
Wow, Nobunaga's like 30 times the size of his own ninjas.
We've met you once before in spirit form.
We meet at last, Mr. No, you just met Tom Riddle, who was the form of my diary. I'm so glad you came. That is what I desired. Because you fell right into my trap. Now I will crush you. Okay, so that didn't take long.
We've become crushed. His ninjas aren't even helping. Alright, so I'd imagine we probably just want to super up here.
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
Oh, maybe we want to cast fog on him once just in case it works. Alright, it was worth a test. Super! Oh, we've become mighty, and we're letting it all hang out. Oh, he doesn't even do it for a single turn.
We're gonna do the same thing to him we did to the Hydra.
That's true, actually. So you get this super spell, and then they just make it so that you...
Because their efforts to make the game not be broken end up breaking the game even more. Oh, did he just get like a whole bunch of turns though? Because
he got 2 turns, so I'm curious.
I wonder if it even takes up his turn or if it's like a reaction ability.
It might be. I'm just trying to let him go one more turn so that he's right here for us all to be attacking him before I start casting it again.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Unless we find out he has awesome ranged attack. Now we know from Samurai Warriors that he has Psycho Crusher. Ooh, 50 damage.
Alright, so magic, super. Does he do it right away? Oh, he does.
So it might not even use his turn. Now, does he have limited MPs?
That I don't know. What sort of damage can we do with a near attack? 1 damage, so powerful.
Thank goodness we got the Super Blade.
We do 22.
I'm going to give Mr. Zerf the Super Blade just to give up on ever being able to do damage with
anybody else?
Rechan. Oh, that time I didn't stop it.
Alright, so she's got to use, clearly, her probably Fire Staff.
Well, maybe we could try again before we give up on it, but...
Oh, you mean super?
No, I mean just using her Super
Blade. Her regular attack? She missed and did no damage. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna cheese him a little bit here. We'll start with Momochi doing it because his is kind of waste, but if someone else manages to get 2 turns off in a row... Oh, he's already out of supers. Alright. He doesn't have a speed up or anything, eh? Oh, we should have grabbed that speed up item. What items does he have? I guess I'll be using the multi-blade for now.
Working damage. Now these guys could try super.
To go super.
It goes
Super Saiyan Ray.
Saiyan 7. So when he uses psychic attack, is that like does that mean he's like a psychic Pokemon who were pretty much unbeatable in the original Pokemon Blue and Red?
He
which
in
is
fact-
the last Pokemon game I played.
Which one did you say it was? Blue?
Pokemon Red and Blue both
But
had psychic.
which one did you play?
I played Blue.
Yeah. That is also the Pokemon that I played.
Yeah, boy. The thing I didn't like about Blue is that you couldn't get Ekans, and I was like a big fan of Team Rocket, so I wanted to get Coughing and Ekans.
Mm.
I gotta
They were
actually,
blasting
I
off
thought
again.
they were blasting off again. Oh, that whole like you gotta buy 2 games to get the full, that was some bullshit, wasn't it? They're still doing that, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
But you can trade with your friends over the internet now, so it's not nearly as bad as it was.
You can also play for free online, by the way. I know the newest Pokemon game, or not the newest, the cell phone Pokemon game, was causing some problems because people were like wandering around on military bases and restricted areas looking for Pokemon.
There was good Pokemon there.
It was, but there's also a lot of people who are like, we have reason to believe that some of these phones have Chinese spyware on them, and people are going around looking for fucking Pokemon. Yeah.
Well, the Pokemon weren't doing anything like that. They were just hanging out.
I don't know. I was always a little suspicious of Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. I think they were.
Up to a little
I think
something.
they were Chinese spies. And of course, you have like Hitmon Chelsea Manning and Hitmon Julian Assange. There, I had my suspicions about them.
Well, we're slowly chipping away at him here. And Ray is slowly... Oh, look at her magic points. If you missed it, she had the sexiest number of magic points.
I did see it, and it was pretty hot.
At work today, I was figuring out an average for a ratio, and it came to 0.69.
But when
I
you
thought
started
that was
talking
pretty
about
funny.
sexy, and then you're like, I started thinking about average, I was like, oh no, please don't be going for ninja route length here.
Alright, well, it's time for Mr. Zerf to pull off his few supers that he can do.
To go Super Saiyajin.
If we get really lucky, he'll have one of his double move turns within one super attack, but I doubt we'll get that lucky. Oh,
got that lucky! We got that lucky!
We stayed up all night for this. Oh, 56 damage instead. I mean,
check.
she might as well just use her fire staff. 7 damage. He's got all this psychic energy built up. Pent up psychic energy.
Pent up psychic anxiety.
We have enough for one more? One more super.
In retrospect, my arrogance may have led me to attack you alone, rather than involving my massive army of warriors. My psychic powers did not allow me to foresee that there's 3 of you and 1 of me. I thought I could win because of the help of my soldiers. They fight when instructed. Soldiers. They hold enemy territory. Soldiers. Etc., etc.
So, I mean, our super didn't make us do too much more damage.
No, I think it's just wasting his turns, and I haven't really seen him having like a rip-roaring, powerful impact on us with his turns anyway.
Yes. Well, so far he's hit right for 50 and then missed her. What?
Oh.
Mr. Zerf takes more damage.
I guess we
got
shouldn't have gotten all
the magic. He
confident.
doesn't have magic armor.
Yeah, we shouldn't have let ShamWow walk away with our other healing item.
Well, it's more that
Yes,
we just really need to spread out the magic rock and the multi-blade. We came to this conclusion last time, and then we forgot.
Yeah, didn't do
to
anything
move
about
on.
it. You know, Metroid Other Healing Item was one of the least popular of the Metroid franchise.
Well, let's just keep attacking. Do you know what? We're gonna keep attacking with her instead because it's not that much different damage. But there's a chance that she can crit.
Don't forget the crit.
If we get one crit, it will make up for all the times we used attack instead of the flame staff.
True. This game, like, considering the critical hit rate, they really make you dependent on getting critical hits before you can freaking do anything.
Well, and we're ridiculously overleveled, and yet our
yeah,
second
we're still kind of sucking here.
our second ninja sucks. Ninja.
Well, he's not as overloaded as the rest.
Well, Raises our second ninja. He's our third ninja.
Except I think this guy is the second to last boss, possibly.
Still.
The only reason we don't think he's the final boss is because we haven't. I'm getting messages from Grimmeth on Discord, but I don't think they're for me. I think it's just I'm getting random.
Oh, people are talking
messages.
on his server.
Oh,
If you right-click on his picture and push mute server, it will not tell you when people talk there.
well, the only two I've got Lethal Feline, Super Happy Internet Fun Times, and Zerf Chat. I think I have to mute Lethal Feline. Server mute.
Might be.
I don't know.
Now he's gonna know about it when he watches this.
Oh no. When Lethal watches this?
Maybe.
Oh,
He watches Lifeline, but I haven't been posting that in a while. I've been
well,
meaning to get around to
I don't know. Is
recording it,
Lethal watching this one? Have we been using save load to see dialogue options?
but he hasn't yelled about it, so maybe he's not.
Maybe he's not. Well, you know Lethal, he doesn't like those Japanese games like Yakuza, Yakuza 2, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4. He's just not into that stuff. Anyway, folks, we're beating up Nobunaga here. It's going to take a little while.
Yeah, this is the combat in this game. Like, alright, we've got to do a little something for Mr. Zerf here to keep him topped up. He's taken a few attacks in a row. Normally he spreads it out a bit, but if he does not attack Ray this turn, I think we're gonna have to get Ray to cast her very last repair on Mr. Zerf.
Repair. Jeez.
Well, we have, I think, a ninja cure we can just throw down on him here.
I'm gonna have to do something about this.
Because Ray has managed to get all the way back to full life because he hasn't attacked her for so long. So it's really just unfortunate that it's been...
Yes, it's Lethal Internet Happy Fun Times. This book's doing it. So let me mute these guys. And now they won't be able to warn me that the murderer is inside my house. We tried to warn JG about the murderer through Lethal Feline's chat channel.
Yeah, look, Mr. Zerf is fine. Actually, he's so fine. Wait, to use a multi-blade
It
once.
blows my mind.
Hey, Mr. Zerf. So I wonder if they just made Ray really weak.
I feel like...
Because I wonder if we give Momochi the super weapons, if he's going to be doing better.
I think we have to... There's a really good chance that Mr. Zerf is going to be on a higher level than any of the assistants that he can get.
She has the best weapons we can get in the game. And even on regular enemies, she's doing like 10 damage.
Yeah. I feel like if Momoshi had the best weapons ever, he would also suck, but it could be wrong.
Well, and they gave her more magic. Well, yeah, they gave her more magic points than other people. It might be she was meant to be more of a magic user than a slicing.
We could
ninja.
always try switching them up.
We might have to do that.
I like
Although
the idea.
It pains me. I like the idea of Ray kicking butt.
Yeah, I like the idea of the spunky. I hate spunk, but yeah, the female ninja getting in there kicking some butt.
Well, and she trained just as hard as Mr. Zerf. They were training partners.
They sure were. Training together, both in the plot before this game started, and also training together with their training partner ShamWow, fighting the Hydra a million times. Oh, just fucking die, Nobunaga! Come on.
Yeah, I just think that the way this game is set up, realistically, even if she's not going to be as strong, or any of your buddies are going to be as strong as you at the same level, they should at least be doing like 30 damage versus your 60, not 5 damage versus your 60.
Yeah. As somebody who's like, thanks mostly to video games and to a lesser extent to Mank through anime, I've become like interested in like a Western nerdy kind of way in the Sengoku period of Japanese history, and I like RPGs. The idea of this is really appealing, but I'm just like, imagine going through all these fights, including all of the running around in dungeons without frame skip. This game is just too slow.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it'll go a little faster when we're doing the army battles are actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something, like, I'm comparing this in my head to, I really liked Final Fantasy when this game was reasonably new. I really enjoyed, it's an SNES era, so I really enjoyed, like, the original Breath of Fire and Breath of Fire 2 and they didn't have, like, a built-in combat, like, strategy game, which is kind of fun. So in the end, you end up with like a not very good strategy game and a not very good RPG all rolled into one. But I think if I'd played this when it was new, I would have dug having those two things together in one game.
Mm. It would have been quite the slog, though.
Yes, definitely.
Well,
and if I were to play through this whole game with no frame skip or anything and find out, now play through it again and hope you get the other ending, I would have been pretty pissed.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing about it is that
maybe Nobunaga was right to attack us without the help of his army. He's holding up pretty well.
Earlier in the game, like when you first start playing, it's not like this where you're like, oh god, it's taking forever. There's not a real big chance we're gonna die, but there's a small one. Yeah. There's a chance you might die to some of the first bosses, but if you play your cards right, the battle's gonna be over in 5-10 minutes. It's not this, okay, keep healing, okay, keep attacking for very little damage.
Well, that's how boss fights in Breath of Fire always felt. It's all this currently playing through Breath of Fire. He could tell us, but it did seem like it was just boss battles took forever, and it evolved. You could never heal more than like 2 or 3 turns, or fight more than 2 or 3 turns before you needed to heal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it wasn't just every single turn everybody but one person was doing anything useful.
It was extremely boring boss fights before you get your first party members, when it's just your guy versus a boss.
Yeah.
Your guy being, of course, Ryu of the Dragon Clan. Or Ryu, as I would have called him at the time. Before he teamed up with Nina or Ken, the 2 traditional partners of Ryu. Alright, Nobunaga.
Now we're still doing pretty okay here because he defended. He's defended twice now, so he's obviously feeling a little hurt.
The real issue with this is that he's fencing with his left hand while using his right hand to write out a treatise about how he's going to fight the Uesugi. So he's not even paying attention to this fight. That's.
I was kind of hoping he was going to die to that little.
Once I defeat these guys, I must deal with the dragon of Ichigo, the lion of Sagami, the tiger of Kai. It's a fucking zoo here in Sengoku, Japan. At least I'm a freaking demon nickname and not just another goddamn animal. The dragons, I suppose, are no more or less fictional than demons. Die! Oh, he's defending. Which actually prolongs things. I shouldn't be excited he's defending. Now that we know he's weak enough to periodically defend, we should be hoping on every turn he attacks.
Yeah, well, because if Mr. Zerf attacks, last time he did 1 damage for having attacked while he was defending.
Because he's defending.
Oh, but he attacked Ray this time. That gives us a chance to heal Mr. Zerf up just a little bit more. And it happened at the right time to make him not defend any of Mr. Zerf's attacks.
Nice. I keep hoping that if Ray just attacks with Super Blade, it'll suddenly start working the way we want it to.
It'll suddenly start.
And I keep being wrong.
It makes him defend.
No, he's so afraid of the Super Blade that he defended.
2 damage. He's so powerful he can do 2 damage to a defending Nobunaga.
Suddenly Nobunaga starts getting 2 turns, and he defends on 1 and uses Health Rock on the other. Oh no.
Well, if he's still defending, Fire Staff it is.
That did double the damage. Actually, 5 times the damage.
What do we got here? Oh, he's got a Fire Staff too. Okay, so when he's
Staff.
defending, he gets all the Flaming Skulls. And he's made a very bad mistake because now we get to use a multi-blade because he's defended 2 turns in a row and everyone's at full health.
10 damage, he's hosed.
Actually, I'm going to have Mr. Zerf use his far attack. Oh no, he's not defending anymore. We can use regular. I mean, realistically, he could kill Mr. Zerf in like...
Oh, he missed! No damage!
Dang it, Mr. Zerf. Realistically, he could kill Mr. Zerf in like 4 turns if we weren't healing all the time.
With the critical hit, he could just take him on 2, probably.
Maybe he's already ignoring our defense.
Sure,
hey, he was defeated! Game over, we win! 25,000 experience.
Mitsuhide. Hey, we actually leveled up.
Bitches.
I wonder if he's going to drop a Ninja Cure to replace the one that we used. Suboptimal. We need a Ninja Cure against the second to last boss.
Oh, we got tons of gold.
And
Load it up.
Load it up, bitches. You fool. Do you think you've defeated me? I haven't shown you even half of my strength. Oh no, he's Frieza. He's using 1% of his power. Now I shall return to Azuchi Castle and continue my conquest of Japan. I'm not really sure what the purpose of this encounter was at all. You gained the upper hand this time, but next time you will not be so lucky.
Lucky.
Yay, we win! Access to weird triangle symbol room.
We are the best. We are the greatest. Oh. Well, there you go.
Are there even enemies in this dungeon?
There was? But it would appear
Do
that
we
now
want to
there's
finish
not.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that there is a... Because it seemed like, oh, we went the right path in the first try. It's like, is there more than one path?
Oh, yeah. Whoops. I meant to hook around that. So I just went up and to the left. But look, there's already another staircase right here. So they tried to make it like this dungeon where, oh, we'll put it at the top left. Everyone goes right first, everyone goes... But... It would appear that once these enemies are gone, it's just a whole bunch of walking in circles. And it might even be that all of these, like, all of the stairs that you could have possibly taken are all connected except for the one that takes you to Nobunaga.
Could be.
So it's looking like we're able to traverse everything but that one little room that Nobunaga was in.
I don't know. I mean, I assume we got a little bit of time left in the video. It doesn't look like there's any treasures in here.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
I did kind of want to explore, but we also got to go back to the Elder and see what he's got to tell us now. It's like, well, we beat Nobunaga up. Does that mean we won, or?
Well, let's go. Just out of the cave. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That cave is Nobunaga or bust.
Bust or slash.
Alright, well, we got the magic required. Not magic, items.
Take this Tengu Wing. Well, so they did mention we could Tengu Wing back here.
Yes, so let's see.
Like, I think they specifically said that as a hint, so that we didn't get here and then be like, "Did we win the game? Is there no ending?"
They're like, "Don't bother."
Well, he did tell us, "I'm going to go continue my conquest of Japan." So you probably wouldn't come out of that fight thinking the game was over. But
no, but I think that it was a big, "Hey, don't bother walking all the way back here." Oh, look, there's a bunch of places that we can't take a wing to now.
Tinky Wing.
So this is where it was, right? Yamashiro?
I do not remember.
Oh, you can only get there with the wing spell, not the Tengu wing spell.
Wow, shit. Oh, man. Luckily, I think we only need to get there one more time in game. Suddenly, this door will not open. You were thinking that was true and started to walk away in defeat before noticing it actually does open.
I actually was hoping there was going to be like a warp off to the left side there that was just off screen or something. Oh, and the enemies are back.
And this time they brought friends.
What a dumb thing. They're like, oh, you thought it was good not to have.
Shamwell.
We gave you 3 plot characters. You wanna play with them? Too bad.
Well, I mean, you can, but you no longer have this. I'm not convinced that the spell would work any differently, but might be a translation error. Wait, why are we fighting instead of running away like we
I'm
usually
just curious what she does for damage here. 18. Yeah, see, it's still like ridiculously low compared to his, even though they're. I bet you if we look at their stats, they're pretty comparable.
I mean, you want to look? You think the game is like sexist against Raychan?
.332, 210.
That's a pretty substantial difference. That means that he's like got 50% more.
So she's got 244, but her defense is 240. So she's got more defense with all the armor we've given her. But even at the same level, she's got like 75% of what he gets in attack.
Yeah.
Now, how's Momochi doing here? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna switch this up.
We'll give it to Mr.
Perhaps off camera we'll switch it back. Well, if we give Momochi this other attack, he's gonna be doing like he's already got more attack than her, and he doesn't have the best weapon for ninjas.
Do we know if that includes the weapon adjustment though?
Well, even if it doesn't, he's still stronger than her. But I'm pretty sure it does.
Nothing. But
let's go ahead and equip. This is just for quick curiosity. Okay, so you get this magic armor, none. That.
I guess we could just check and see if her attack power is the same with nothing equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Even with Super Blade, she super sucks at attack.
Yeah, so I think what we should probably just do. This video is getting close to 30 minutes. Let's just cut it here. You guys know what we're doing. It's pretty much a lot of this.
Make our way back up too.
We'll make our way off screen. Downtown, walking fast, faces past. We're homebound. And after we get back to that old man, we'll pick it back up with you guys, and we'll have switched some items around.
Once we find the old man, we'll take a look at our lives. Spent LPing. It could get pretty dark.
I'm Zerfall.
I'm the MysteriousJG.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.